You never had sweet tea? Like, what? No, I really never have because I always ordered diet soda. Like, I never want to waste calories on other things, so. That is so loud. Oh, that is so sweet. Like, when they say sweet, they are not joking. It's like a cup full of sugar. Oh my god. I mean, I love sugar, so I'm not really complaining, but whoa. Okay, that's really good, but I'm not gonna make a habit of having it because too much sugar. But it's delicious. It's like a dessert. I can't even believe how sweet that. I've never ever drank anything as sweet as that. I swear there's like 2 cups of sugar in there. Okay, let's move on. You guys are like, who cares? So let's just grab a couple fries because I'm hungry. I opted to do McDonald's again because it's the closest place. And even though I would love to do Chick-fil-A, I may wait till the winter for that. I don't know, it's like 20 minutes there, 20 minutes back. And then the chance of like gardeners, which I'm hearing right now, like it's hard. Just opening these sweet and sour and honey mustard. Okay, so I love their fries. I say that every time. Delicious. Like, other than Chick-fil-A, McDonald's have the best fries. And they should, because do you know how much it costs for the fries? This is a medium. $3.89. I am not kidding. $3.89. What? That is like, it just doesn't even make sense. And you know, inflation. The burger. Now I didn't pay for the burger because I used my points, so but it would have been $5.99. And luckily they only charge $1 for the tea. So that's a bargain for sure. Now, last night I was watching Report of the Week. I don't watch him like on the regular, because honestly, I mean, he's super popular, he's doing really well, but it's not that interesting to me. You know, like he'll tell you what he's getting. He tastes everything, so he takes like 2 bites of each thing and then he thinks and then he tells you his opinion. So it's not that interesting, but if I want to know about something new, find out about it, I might watch it for a couple minutes. But he was talking about the new $5 crispy chicken meal, which is not actually new food. It's the same old chicken, but the deal is new. You know, because what is $5 anymore? Nothing. Okay, burger. But anyway, so it comes with a chicken sandwich, a soda, and fries for $5. Now, he's been doing this a long time, and he's pretty smart, but he really surprised me last night because he told us that it's a $5 meal, but it cost him $8. And so that it's not really a $5 meal. Sometimes it can cost more, it just depends. And he started going through all the details, and I'm like, what? Like, I know it's $5. I've seen it like on my app. I haven't bought it, but I've seen it. an eating channel while I have my lunch, because I'm generally alone for lunch, and I kind of like that. I don't like to watch ASMR at lunch because I can't hear it, you know. I'm not going to use headphones. I just want to sit, eat my food, and watch something. So, some of my go-tos are the old, not old people, the old channels that have been around. very inefficient and it needs to be replaced because it's like 21 years old and they don't make certain XYZ blah blah blahs, then you can't replace parts or something like that. But then you also need to replace the thing in the attic that blows the fans because they have to match. It has to match the. We're talking about $1 million, right? I don't think he was making up. Like, he offered to show me the corrosion, but I was like, no, that's alright. And then he says, well, I'm gonna go back. My boss is gonna, write up a thing for you about the options, and we'll get back to you. I'm like, okay, whatever. He told me, like, one of the options other than replacing it was putting a sprinkler in front of it, which will sprinkle mist, cold mist at it. I thought that was an interesting idea. Like, you want to like spray water at it. I didn't even think you could do that. But I guess it makes sense since if it rains, it can get wet. So I don't know. So if you have any ideas about what to do there, let me know. Although I don't think there's too many ideas other than just let it die and deal with it then. Maybe we get another year out of it. I don't know. Have any of you guys seen this thing go by on your like YouTube feed about pink sauce? Every day I was seeing this thing like go by, don't eat pink sauce, like different people talking about pink sauce. I was like, I have no idea what it is, but finally I said, I'm clicking on it. Okay, I gotta know already what it is since they keep telling me. Turns out to be not as exciting as I hoped. So there is a creator or influencer or somebody who has made this pink sauce, and it comes in a jar that looks like a ketchup jar, like a big plastic jar, like a squeeze lid, and it is bright pink, and that is because it has dragon fruit in it, and supposedly it's a little salty, a little sweet, a little sour, whatever. And she's saying it's delicious and it's so pretty, and she's dipping it in chicken tenders and blah blah blah. So everyone has been buying it, but the controversy is like so uninteresting. It turns out the whole controversy here is it's not refrigerated. Okay, that's the whole story. After all those videos out there, they are saying that it comes to you straight from her own kitchen, and it comes just regular mail or whatever, no refrigeration, even though